I really do think that the last 2 years of people just watching movies in their living rooms has not done us any favors in terms of like understanding that you can't just talk through an entire movie or like use your phone or, you know, text or make phone calls and stuff, which people do. So I don't know. We'll see if that gets corrected or if there's, you know, we're going to go through sort of a darker period for a little while of people being terrible at movies. But
I do wonder with that, because obviously a lot of ink has been spilled, a lot of characters have been typed about the death of movie theaters. Yep. And I feel like it's a little bit early for that. I think this movie kind of shows, and Spider-Man, people want to be in the theater.
Yeah.
But increasingly, the studios are going to want to do direct. I mean, it's just kind of writings on the wall. So what are theaters going to do to differentiate themselves from the at-home viewing experience? And I feel like it has to be what the Alamo Drafthouse has done, which is you talk, you're out.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they
should
see that, really, because that is, I mean, there's an interesting sort of fine line to me, because you want the crowd to be engaged and you want them to feel comfortable expressing emotion, right? You want the gasps and the tears and the claps and like just the general applause and laughter and all that kind of stuff, right? But you also don't want somebody just literally talking through the entire movie, sort of ruining it for everybody. So, you know, I think the Drafthouse has done a pretty good job of sort of policing the disruptive behavior while allowing like the experience to come through, because that is really what going to the cinema is about for me. It's the shared sort of community experience of like, you know, everybody. And I mean, God, man, when you saw, you know, like in Avengers Endgame, you know, when Falcon is like on the left, man, like the entire theater just explodes. You know, there is nothing like that you can get at home. It's just not, it's not an experience you can replicate anywhere else other than with a large crowd. And that kind of shared experience is really cool. You know, it's the thing that I love the most probably about going to movies. And but it can be ruined by people just being obnoxious the entire time. So yeah, I kind of hope they go that direction, but we'll see, man. I think there's a lot that people need to figure out in that industry, and there's going to be it's going to be interesting. Probably a lot of change.